worried.
Ain't nobody worried about her.
Okay, better make
They
sense.
all auditioning for my spot. You know that, right?
How old are you? You feel me? Like, you weird. Straight up.
You hoes want to sell, y'all just don't know how to sell it.
Why would I miss any female when I got Stunna girl? She gonna be here in the morning. She cooked better, she looked better, and she fucked better.
Things just got real messy in the Blueface universe. Chrisean Rock is back in the headlines after fans noticed Stunna Girl getting a little too close to Blueface. And the internet says Chrisean did not take it lightly. Social media exploded with rumors, screenshots, and clips, claiming Chrisean completely snapped once she saw what was going on. From shady posts to alleged pull-ups. Fans are convinced this isn't just internet talk anymore. It's personal. What makes this situation even crazier is the history. Chrisean and Stunna Girl weren't always enemies, and Blueface being right in the middle only adds fuel to the fire. Now people are questioning loyalty, intentions, and whether this was a setup from the start. Was Stunna crossing a line? Is Blueface stirring drama on purpose? Or is the internet blowing things way out of proportion? The internet doesn't miss a thing. And once Blueface's name started popping up next to Stunna Girl's, people immediately knew drama was loading. Fans began connecting dots almost instantly, pulling clips from live streams, reposting screenshots, and replaying moments that suddenly didn't look so innocent anymore. What may have seemed casual at first quickly turned into a full-blown conversation online, with one question dominating timelines everywhere. How was Chrisean Rock going to react? Chrisean and Blueface's relationship has never followed normal rules. Their bond has always been loud, chaotic, emotional, and extremely public. Even when they claim to be done with each other, something always pulled them back into the same orbit. Whether it was social media posts, late-night rants, or surprise appearances, their connection never truly disappeared. Because of that history, fans don't see Blueface moving on as simple or harmless, especially when it involves someone already familiar to Chrisean. That's exactly why Stunna Girl's involvement struck such a nerve. She wasn't just another woman linked to Blueface. She was someone who had been around the same circles. Someone who wasn't a stranger to the drama-filled environment Chrisean had lived in for years. To fans, that alone made the situation feel personal. Many felt there was an unspoken boundary that had just been crossed. Whether intentionally or not, once clips started circulating of Stunna Girl appearing comfortable around Blueface, the narrative exploded. Comment sections filled with accusations, with some fans claiming Stunna knew exactly what she was doing. Others argued that Blueface was once again pulling strings behind the scenes, letting the internet turn to women against each other while he stayed at the center of attention. Either way, Chrisean's name was being dragged back into a situation she hadn't publicly addressed yet. And silence only made people more curious. It didn't take long for Chrisean's energy to shift online. Fans noticed subtle changes first. Posts felt heavier. The tone was different. What might have looked like random emotional outbursts suddenly seemed connected. Supporters began interpreting every move as a response to the growing Stunna Girl and Blueface rumors. To many, it looked like Chrisean was trying to hold herself together while the internet poked at an open wound. The emotional weight of the situation hit harder. Because of where Chrisean is in life right now, between motherhood, public criticism, and nonstop scrutiny, many believed she had been trying to step into a new chapter. That's why seeing Blueface pop up in drama again felt like being dragged backward. Fans who genuinely wanted to see her heal felt frustrated, while others seemed entertained by the chaos restarting. As for Stunna Girl, she didn't exactly back away from the attention. Her presence online only fueled speculation, whether through posts, reactions, or her general confidence in the situation. Some fans praised her for doing whatever she wanted, while others accused her of betrayal. The internet quickly split into sides, with loyalty becoming the main topic of debate. Was Stunna wrong for associating with Blueface? Or was Chrisean wrong for expecting boundaries that were never publicly set? Meanwhile, Blueface remained the quiet center of the storm. As usual, he didn't rush to clarify anything. His history of letting situations play out online made fans even more suspicious. Many accused him of enjoying the chaos, suggesting he thrives when women around him are fighting for attention or reacting emotionally. Others believed he was deliberately staying silent to let the narrative spiral out of control. Rumors soon escalated from online tension to alleged real-life confrontations. Whispers of Chrisean pulling up began spreading, though no solid proof surfaced. Still, the idea alone was enough to keep people locked in. Given Chrisean's past, fans knew she wasn't someone who backed down easily when she felt disrespected, even without confirmation. The possibility felt believable enough to trend. What made the situation even messier was how quickly the internet began rewriting history. Old clips of Chrisean and Blueface resurfaced, reminding everyone just how deep their connection once was. Supporters argued that Chrisean had every right to feel triggered, while critics claimed she should have expected this outcome after everything they'd been through, no matter which side people took. One thing was clear. Emotions were running high. As the days went on, the tension didn't die down. Instead, it spread across platforms, with reaction videos, live stream discussions, and commentary channels breaking down every detail. Every pause, every caption, every emoji was analyzed. Chrisean supporters flooded comments defending her pain, while others urged her to move on for good. The pressure only added to the sense that something was about to snap. At the center of it all was a familiar pattern. Blueface linked to another woman, the internet reacted, and Chrisean was left dealing with the emotional fallout in public. Many fans pointed out how often this cycle repeats, questioning whether it would ever truly end. Some even suggested that no matter who Blueface appears with, Chrisean's reaction will always be magnified because of how deeply invested she once was. By the time Part 1 of this drama wrapped online, the damage was already done. Relationships were questioned, loyalties were tested, and emotions were exposed for millions to see. Whether Chrisean actually confronted Stunna Girl or not almost became secondary. The real story was the emotional explosion, a reaction built on years of toxicity, heartbreak, and unresolved attachment. And with tensions still rising, fans knew this was only the beginning. Because when Chrisean Rock feels disrespected, silence never lasts long, and whatever comes next is bound to shake the internet even harder. After the initial shock of seeing Stunna Girl and Blueface together, the situation quickly escalated. Fans and followers flooded social media with theories, accusations, and commentary, turning what might have been a minor interaction into a full-blown spectacle. Screenshots of alleged messages circulated, some claiming that Chrisean had reached out privately to Stunna Girl before the situation blew up publicly. Whether these messages were real or just internet rumors didn't seem to matter. The story had taken on a life of its own. The audience was hungry for more. Every like, share, and comment seemed to fuel the fire, making it impossible for anyone involved to stay quiet for long. The energy online mirrored the chaos of the real-life dynamics, where friendships, romantic connections, and loyalty were all being questioned in the public eye. Chrisean herself has always been unfiltered, and fans knew that if she felt wronged, she wouldn't stay silent. Over the years, she has built a reputation for speaking her mind, confronting situations head-on and letting the world know exactly how she feels. This made the unfolding situation with Stunna Girl even more intense, because viewers expected fireworks and they weren't disappointed. Clips of Chrisean reacting, either through posts, live comments, or subtle hints in her content, were dissected for hidden messages. Every emoji, caption, or story segment became a point of speculation. Fans tried to piece together her true feelings, reading between the lines to figure out whether she was hurt, angry, or ready to confront Stunna Girl directly. The internet's obsession with loyalty in this scenario was undeniable. Many argued that Chrisean had every right to feel betrayed, given the history she shared with Blueface. Others claimed that expectations were unrealistic, suggesting that Blueface and Stunna Girl weren't obligated to consider Chrisean's feelings. This divide fueled comment wars and debate threads where fans passionately defended their preferred side. The dynamic highlighted the broader issue of how celebrity relationships are scrutinized online, where public perception often becomes as important as reality. In this case, the line between actual events and fan speculation blurred quickly, amplifying the drama to an almost feverish level. Stunna Girl, on the other hand, seemed aware of the attention she was receiving. Some posts suggested she was playing up her interactions with Blueface, while others claimed she was simply living her life and reacting naturally to situations. Her confidence and willingness to engage with the spotlight only added to the intensity of the drama. The internet quickly interpreted her behavior as provocative, feeding the narrative that she was intentionally trying to get a reaction from Chrisean. Whether that was true or just perception didn't matter in today's social media landscape. Optics can be more powerful than reality. Blueface's role in this chaos cannot be understated, though he largely stayed silent. His presence was felt in every discussion. Fans speculated about his intentions, wondering if he was Entian. His history with Chrisean meant that any interaction with another woman would automatically attract scrutiny. And his lack of public comment only fueled assumptions. Some supporters accused him of enjoying the drama, suggesting that the tension between the two women gave him attention and engagement online. Others defended him, claiming he had the right to socialize and build connections as he pleased. Either way, his involvement made the situation exponentially more complicated. The online community didn't just comment. They created memes, reaction videos, and compilations of moments that hinted at confrontation. Every clip of Chrisean reacting, laughing, or posting cryptic messages was dissected and analyzed for meaning. This content loop kept fans engaged, ensuring that the drama stayed trending for days. Influencers and channels capitalized on the situation, producing commentary videos that dissected every angle, every motive, and every reaction. The attention cycle fed itself, escalating the tension and magnifying the emotional stakes for everyone involved. Amid all this, the speculation around confrontation grew louder. Rumors that Chrisean had pulled up to confront Stunna Girl began to spread rapidly. While no concrete evidence ever confirmed a face-to-face clash, the idea alone generated massive buzz. Fans debated scenarios, imagining what such a confrontation would look like and how each party might respond. Social media became a stage for a hypothetical showdown where loyalty, respect, and reputation were all on trial. The anticipation alone was enough to keep viewers glued to their feeds, refreshing timelines for updates and reactions. At the heart of the drama was the emotional reality that both Chrisean and Stunna Girl were navigating intense public scrutiny. Every action was judged, every post analyzed, and every interaction turned into a talking point. For Chrisean, the experience was likely emotionally draining, as she faced both personal feelings and public opinion simultaneously. For Stunna Girl, the pressure to maintain composure while being scrutinized for every move added another layer of complexity. Blueface's presence only intensified the situation, placing him at the center of speculation even as he remained mostly silent. One of the most fascinating aspects of this drama is how it illustrates the power of social media in modern celebrity dynamics. In the past, personal disputes might have remained private or limited to immediate circles. Today, every perceived slight interaction or post becomes public fodder. Audiences weigh in, opinions spread like wildfire, and the narrative can spin far beyond the intentions of those involved. In this case, the online attention amplified emotions and created a feedback loop that intensified the situation, blurring the lines between reality and perception as part 2 of this drama continues. It's clear that the story is far from over. Fans are watching closely, waiting for the next post, video, or interaction to provide more clarity or to escalate the tension further. The dynamic between Chrisean Rock's Stunna Girl and Blueface remains unpredictable, with emotions running high and stakes increasing with each passing day. Whatever happens next, it's certain that the internet will be watching, analyzing and amplifying every detail for maximum drama. The lesson here? In the world of celebrity relationships, social media doesn't just reflect reality, it magnifies it. Every action, reaction, and interaction is scrutinized and dissected by millions, turning private feelings into public spectacles. For Chrisean, Stunna Girl, and Blueface, this means that every move has consequences, both online and offline. As audiences continue to follow their story with relentless attention, the tension between Chrisean Rock and Stunna Girl didn't just simmer online. It created waves across social media that refused to die down. Fans continued to dissect every post, clip, and story, trying to determine what was real, what was speculation, and what was pure internet hype, even without a confirmed physical confrontation. The narrative alone kept people engaged, making every comment section feel like a front-row seat to a live drama show. Each day, new screenshots or reposts of old content would resurface, reminding viewers of past interactions and adding fuel to the ongoing fire. Social media, in this case, acted like a magnifying glass, amplifying emotions and creating a pressure cooker for everyone involved. Chrisean herself remained at the center of the storm, her reactions analyzed frame by frame, whether she posted subtle hints, cryptic captions, or emotional clips. Fans treated each moment as a statement aimed at Stunna Girl. Many supporters praised her for standing her ground, interpreting her posts as evidence that she would not let perceived disrespect go unchecked. Meanwhile, critics argued that publicizing personal feelings only made the situation worse, potentially escalating tension with no resolution. The divide between supporters and critics reflected a larger pattern seen in celebrity conflicts. Audiences are as much a part of the drama as the people directly involved. Stunna Girl, on her side, navigated the attention with a mix of confidence and strategy. Her presence online, along with clips showing her interactions with Blueface, contributed to speculation and theories about her intentions. Some viewers assumed she was deliberately provoking Chrisean. Others argued she was simply living her life, unaware of how her actions were being interpreted. The reality, as is often the case in situations like this, likely lies somewhere in between. Regardless, the perception of tension was enough to keep the story trending and maintain audience interest. Blueface's role, though less visible, was critical. His silence in public and on social media added to the suspense. Fans speculated endlessly about whether he was orchestrating drama, caught in the middle, or simply unaware of how the situation was escalating online. His history with Chrisean made any interaction with another woman automatically newsworthy. And this dynamic created a triangle of attention where everyone's actions were scrutinized. The combination of history, reputation, and public curiosity made this scenario a perfect storm for drama that kept social media buzzing as the situation unfolded. The story became more than just a personal dispute. It turned into a case study in how celebrity relationships play out in the digital age. Social media does not simply report events. It amplifies, reshapes, and sometimes distorts them. Audience interpretation, rumor, and speculation often carry more weight than the facts themselves. In this case, the Chrisean-Stunna Blueface dynamic became a spectacle, with millions of eyes weighing in, creating a feedback loop that intensified tension and public interest. Looking forward, the question everyone wants answered is simple. What happens next? Will Chrisean confront Stunna Girl directly? Will Blueface finally address the situation publicly? Or will social media continue to speculate, keeping the tension alive for weeks, months, or even longer? One thing is certain, the audience will not let this fade quietly. Every post, reaction, and interaction is being watched, analyzed, and shared, ensuring that the drama remains highly visible. Ultimately, this saga is a reminder of how celebrity relationships and social media collide in ways that magnify emotional stakes. For Chrisean, Rock, Stunna Girl, and Blueface, every move carries consequences far beyond the personal. As millions of fans interpret, judge, and discuss every detail, whether this leads to reconciliation, further conflict, or simply more speculation, one thing is undeniable: the internet is fully invested, and the story isn't over yet. All right, fam, now it's your turn. We've seen the screenshots, the clips, and all the online drama. But what do you really think is going on between Chrisean, Rock, Stunna Girl, and Blueface? Was this just a misunderstanding blown out of proportion by social media? Or is there some real tension brewing behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we want to hear every theory, every reaction, and even your hot takes. If you think Chrisean snapped for a reason, let us know. If you think Stunna Girl was just living her life, share that too. And of course, tell us what you think Blueface's role really is. Mastermind, victim, or somewhere in the middle. Every comment helps the community. Break down the tea and debate the drama. Don't forget to like this video if you're here for all the celebrity drama. And subscribe for the latest updates on Chrisean, Stunna Girl, Blueface, and all the viral moments you don't want to miss. Hit the notification bell so you're the first to see every update, reaction, and shocking development as it happens. The internet never sleeps, and neither do we when it comes to the hottest drama.